Unfortunately, I don't think the legislative issues have gone away. From what I've heard, at least to this point, the legislation is still pending. I think the debate is still going to go on. Certainly, the GAO report gives us a strong, independent argument that what we've been saying from the very beginning of this debate is true, that lowering interchange fees isn't going to benefit consumers. It'll benefit Walmart, it'll benefit Target and other large merchants, but it really isn't going to help consumers at all. In fact, I'm very concerned that it would hurt consumers in the long run through increased fees in other areas. I think in the long run consumers will pay more. Other countries have legislated interchange fees or required negotiations or implemented caps. Studies in those countries and the actual results in those countries are that consumers haven't benefited at all. And in the long run, they've been disadvantaged either through limited access to those sorts of payment mechanisms or through higher fees or higher rates. Well, credit unions are going to be impacted through reduced interchange income if fees are lowered, and you have to assume that if there is some requirement to negotiate fees or if there are caps put in place, that the end result will be lower fees and therefore lower income for credit unions. I can't think of a worse time to have an additional cost or reduction in revenue passed on to credit unions. Here we are with record loan losses at many credit unions, increased supervisory costs from our regulators at both the state and national level, other types of costs and losses from natural person credit unions, from corporate credit unions. We don't need additional reductions in income right now or higher costs. Well, there are a lot of things that are broken in the financial services system these days. We've got a debate going on about systemic risk and too big to fail. We've got a breakdown in regulation of some institutions who were not previously regulated. Something should be done to regulate the unregulated financial services players. There's lots of things that need to be fixed. Interchange, card services, is something that's been working. It doesn't make a lot of sense to try and fix something that isn't broken